Okay. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Just test this out and see if it works. I'm trying something new for the chat just to see if it does what I want it to do. It might not. It might not work, but I'm going to try to make it work. Please let me know if you can hear me and if what I'm doing is working. Let's start all this completely different setup in regards to the chat. This is a gamble, I think. I don't see any messages. I don't see anybody popping up. This is weird. So can you all hear me? Am I talking to myself only? Oh. How odd. I wonder. I ask myself, who is that? Hola, Tiago. Hello, Tiago. Hello, everybody. Please type something. It doesn't matter what it is, so I can know if this contraption is working. Anyhow, apparently is not. I don't know. Okay. Alright, so that's a message. Cool. That's one. Thank you. Thanks for the message. So apparently it's working. Let's see. So that's what. Okay. Cool. That's great. I'm still. Well, I guess I have to wait and see if it works for the. No, not at all. This is 123. So this is my 123rd stream. You can see them on my channel if you want to check it out. Yeah, thanks. I try to do the best I can. Sometimes I miss the mark, gotta say. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. So basically, I draw on my streams. That's what I do. Uh, just the camera there. Actually, I'm going to see if I can use this to be able to have sort of an angle while drawing, because last time I was having some issues with that. Let's see how it turns out. So to for you guys to know, if you're looking at a drawing like this, like straight like that, it can kind of modify your perspective. Hi, how are you? So it can modify your perspective. You have to, if you want to get a good view of what you're drawing, you need an angle. Actually, if you're doing like traditional painting, they try to keep it like to your eyesight. So that's why the painters do that. It's because your eyesight depends on the angle that you're looking at the page. So it can work with you or against you. This is from a previous stream. These are from previous streams. This is nicer than what I remember. Yeah. I wonder if people from other streams type if it's gonna appear here. Um, I really wonder about that because yeah. uh, so far, the reason I started this is because on TikTok, whenever somebody wrote something, I couldn't hear them, so it wouldn't. First, it wouldn't pop on the chat, as you can see, nor would I just does it. No, how do I? I wonder if I can. It doesn't do it. I was I was trying to clear the chat, but I I guess I have to wait. So yeah, I have to wait until I end the stream and then I can readjust the freaking what you might call it, the software that I'm using for that. So as I said, I wasn't happy with what I did. I cannot find that drawing. I don't know where it is. It must be here somewhere. This one's. You can see them on my short videos. So I don't like this. I don't like this. And where's the other one? The one that I actually end up using. Well, I use the three of them, but yeah, this to me is a failure. Even though it was kind of decent, there's some weird things going on with the anatomy, and yeah, it just wasn't working for me. I still don't like it. It bothers me greatly. Um, apparently I cannot. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't. Well, I think nobody has written anything. Just people joining. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's try to do a drawing then. Also, the other thing is, I was getting better, my hand was working better, and so, okay, so that's another one. Uh, uh, eh, okay. All right. So I like this one, and I like that one. So from previous things here. I can run out of battery, probably, most likely. We'll see. We'll see. What did I do here? I have a bunch of random things here. Hello. How are you? How's everything? Okay. Alright, let's get out the way all this stuff. I'm just gonna leave what I'm going to use. Eh, been better, but all in all, just going with the flow. Alright, so I wonder, do I want to drawing like this? I actually like drawing like this, like in vertical. I tend to do more portraits, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna turn this. Hopefully, I can film this without the battery dying on me. But yeah, it's not the same. If my life would be easier actually to stream if I did digital, but I'm more convinced that I have to keep going with traditional with all the AI nonsense that is going on. So frustrating. Right. So let's start easy, or let's just take it easy. Hello, how are you? Thank you, appreciate it. Hmm, where I should take this. Yeah, it does feel better with the angle. Basically, you want to keep the drawing parallel. It's the same idea with the screen. If you're if you're working with a screen, you want it like to be in the right angle for your eyesight. So it's the same idea. You can get away with having some angle and you can compensate for it, but if it's too much, then it's almost uh, like impossible to not get a bunch of distortion. Baby got upset. Probably woke up. Eh. There you can see it better. Sorry that usually I try to keep it that way, but yeah, the angle was really starting to bother me. Uh, I know it's not perfect, but compared to to what I was doing yesterday, night and day. I think also the state of mind that you're at, where your mind is at, is always so important. uh, I could make that. I'll keep it in mind for future drawings. I don't know if I'm going to do it during this stream, but I was thinking maybe this could be like, that could be like a. I keep on a bunch of videos about aliens, like the franchise Aliens appear. I didn't know there were comics like Alien comics. It's a whole lore uh, around that. Super creepy, but at the same time interesting. But yeah, I guess this is where this idea comes from, I guess. Still kind of a dystopian thing, but I can imagine like this character kind of checking out a weird station that went radio silent or something. Nobody knows what's going on. Which is exactly how all those films start. should. By the way, you're gonna do this. You should do it well. Gonna make the door. Which is something that maybe some of us don't think about, but those are doors in those kind of movies are like other characters. They're their own character. They add a whole dimension to the film, like how they work, how they um, interact with the user. Some are voice activated, some are like with locks. Maybe. I think the fascination is that in those worlds, people like if you don't have to worry about paying bills, like what would be your main focus? You know, that kind of thing. So like I don't know, The Walking Dead, or there's a bunch of dystopian future concepts. Um, Mad Max, that sort of thing. I think aliens would be like one of the worst ones to be trapped in. Like there's near no escape, basically. I've talked about this kind of thing with my wife, and there's actually videos about this which are really funny. Um, like zombie apocalypse type thing. It's like someone like hiding behind a wall or something, just waiting to see what the hell's going on, and looks right out the corner, and there's a zombie there. And all of a sudden, the zombie starts like running, sprinting. It's like, okay, that's that's not good. I'm I'm in the worst version of this dystopia. Yeah, like running zombies. Like, no, no, there's no way. That's the hardest uh, versions of zombies. Like the 20 Days Later, that's that sort of franchise are like, dude, like the people who survive that, they're athletes, and even then, uh, like you run into the wrong place and you're done. They're too fast. They're way too fast. I don't think that's accurate. Meaning, I don't think nobody would be left. I don't think nobody survives in that scenario. That's my thought. Could be wrong, but yeah, the like in the 28 days later, that one, or I don't know, I don't remember the first one, but in that one is rabies, so they're actually not uh, unalive. They're my understanding is that they are, but they just like with this virus that took over them. The same idea with that's a really creepy one too. The Last of Us universe, because it's based on an actual uh, creature that could, like, I've heard things that, oh, it just because the temperature is not this and it's not that, it hasn't jumped to mammals, but it has been in an array of different creatures and critters. So it would be just a matter of them deciding to jump into mammals or finding a way to do so, and there's very little we can do. So that one's really freaky. The other day I saw someone like eating those. Um, what's the name? I'm trying to remember the name of the fungus. The cordyceps is the name. I was like, what? It was like an entry or something. Oh, we're this is a reduction of cordyceps with. I was like, wait, what? You brought me what? I don't. Apparently, it's like people eat those. I think I mentioned this before. I'm maybe repeating myself. So there you go. Yeah, would you risk it though? Would you risk it? Like the if you see how those things work and how they take control of uh, the creatures they invade, like I wouldn't want to take any risk. I would leave it alone. Really. Like I don't want to eat that. Like if somebody tells me, "Oh, we have cordyceps in the menu," nah, I pass. I don't know. I'll get something else. Oh, but it's exquisite. Okay, it can be all exquisite you want. It. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Just gonna stop that there. Ugh. Like Cheetos? Still, I wouldn't care. Like, no, I don't want it. Thank you. Appreciate the consideration, but I'm good. I'm good. Uh, if it's the cure, that's a different conversation. But I don't know. Which, well, if you haven't seen the show, well, or the games, uh, there's something to be said about the cure and the plot line of that show. Um, yeah. Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but the cordyceps stuff that you can find about like how they infect, uh, like the first I heard of was ants, how they infect ants. And then they start on the documentary I was watching. Then they start showing you all the other creatures those fungus or however you want to call them were able to infect, and it's so creepy. Like, oh my god, there's some people that have this weird theory that we like there's this is a really fringe thing, but they think, or some people theorize, that mushrooms kind of control uh, our world, and we're just like everything that consumes it is just uh, being affected by them in different ways. Which there's a now that I think of it, this could also be related to that. There's a really cool show that I saw on HBO. I don't know if I mentioned this on one of my streams. It's an animated show, but for adults. And like I guess you can see it with supervision, but it's like it's rough. Some things that happen on the show, and it's basically I don't remember if they crash landed. Did they crash? Yeah, I think something happened. There was, oh yeah, yeah. I'm remembering the plot line. I don't wanna spoil it if somebody watching the stream haven't seen it, but they they're in this strange planet, really strange planet, and it feels like everything is out to get them, which I think would be accurate if we like everything tries to get you here. The thing is that we're uh, aware of what is available in the world, so you just have to be mindful and careful. But in that uh, planet, it like you just don't know. You cannot know what you don't know. So they encounter all sorts of weird things, and it's so creative the way they present all the creatures and how different uh, organisms interact with each other. It's super cool to watch. I'm trying to remember the show. Cannot remember the name right now. Um, I cannot remember. Wish I could. I can kind of imagine a game that kind of have this style. That'd be nice. Or the animation. I don't know. Maybe one day, if I'm able to. So this is basically everything into one drawing that they tell you not to draw uh, in commercial work. Like space marine lady. Ah. Well, it's my stream, so let's see if I can. I don't know if I'm going to add more contrast to it. I might. Oh, because uh, there's this whole thing in the industry about it's like a trope thing. Like first, Space Marines. When someone is making a demo reel or um, studio work, usually a really common theme is Space Marines, which that's why they tell you you should stay away from it because like literally people looking for artists are waiting for the Space Marines, and when they see something different, then it's like refreshing. And the other thing is uh, sexy ladies type things, which in this case, this is just kind of an astronaut character, uh, but yeah. Uh, I'm talking about the Space Marine thing because she's like in a spacesuit and that sort of thing. But yeah, that's kind of nice, right? It's kind of cool. But yeah, Space Marines or no Space Marines, the reality of the industry is that the ones that make decisions want to steer it in a direction that I don't think they care that much about the craft, so to speak. They're just thinking about how many productions they can pump out in a year or something like that. So I think that dilemma is about to walk out the door soon. Uh, it's it's not great for me to be talking about that publicly, but it's like I think everybody can see what's going on now. Um, and it's going to become more evident the more time we have to deal with this. So who knows? The good thing is about this whole thing is that people vote with their money. So if people decide to ban against that and just like for example go watch movies made by people for people, then they're gonna have to make a shift. I would hope. Uh, like nobody can force you to spend money on something you don't really want to. So that's that's the way you vote with your money. Of course, there's things that we all need, but kind of get what I'm saying. We all vote with the way we spend our time, whether it be watching movies, watching series, watching a stream like this, um, oh, playing cards, whatever you want to do with your spare time, that's up to you. And luckily, nobody gets to tell you what you do with your spare time. So, in that regard, we can still have some leverage. Don't know how long that's gonna be the case. Anyway, I don't wanna be doom and gloom. So, out of the people that have spoken, I think it's, or maybe nobody type anything on TikTok. Somebody did write something, but it just didn't appear. All right, Relja, I'm sorry. That's terrible what you're saying, but yeah, it didn't appear. So I kind of like this. I could add some like atmosphere. There you go. Well, it doesn't show up. I guess I'll turn it, but you can sort of see it there. Maybe I'll add some more with a pencil. Yeah, that's that's I think the what we're going to be able to do. Who knows for how long? Because the way the technology is moving seems to be like the ones that have the most resource are the ones that are gonna be able to control things, which I don't know how that turns out for the rest of us. I don't know. It's some really weird times. Anyhow, I'm fairly happy with how this turns out. This turned out. I might add some more stuff to it. Still not sure. Um. Anyhow, it's definitely an improvement from the the last drawing. Like yesterday was terrible. The drawing was I didn't like anything that I did. Anyway, um, thank you for watching. I'll be ending the stream soon. Um, I go live Monday through Thursdays most of the time. Like this Monday was off. Good night. So I took the night off as well. So yeah, if you want to ask something or just want to hang out and draw your own stuff, feel free to join in. Um, I've been doing a bunch of this. As you can see, they're all on my channel, and been trying to improve them and improve my skill level with each drawing. Anyhow, I have a bunch of videos that you can find on my YouTube channel. I have an illustrated deck of cards that you can get delivered right to your doorstep. Cartas Venezuela. Yeah. Made in the US actually by USPCC. Um, what else? I have a Redbubble shop that you can find some on my website, and it has a bunch of merch with my illustrations in them. And I have foam backgrounds with some of my illustrations. I also do commissions, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't. It just I don't know. Commissions are tricky sometimes. I've had better experiences like doing full projects for clients rather than specific commissions. Anyhow, I still do commissions, so if anyone's interested, I don't know how much time we're gonna have that as well, but I would I, like asking myself, I would pay money, good money for a commission or an artwork from an artist that I appreciate. Yeah, like I don't care about that regurgitated nonsense that comes out of AI. Anyway, that's just me. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Let me see if I can find my music. Music. Until next time. Bye.